a week after an apparent Ukrainian attack on a Russian Navy base in occupied Crimea. An arms save at every other Army facility has been hit with the aid of a series of explosions. Blaming sabotage. Russian officials said a fireplace induced the blasts in the Jankoy area. Another fire hit a strength station and a railway was damaged. A string of blasts last week destroyed Russian warplanes at a Black Sea base on the Crimean coast. Ukraine has now not admitted that attack. However, Presidential Workplace advisor Mikhailo Podolyak has described the cutting-edge incident as demilitarization in action, indicating that the explosions had been not accidental. Crimea was once seized from Ukraine and then annexed by Russia in early 2014. Russia gave no indication of the type of sabotage worried. In Tuesday's attack, the FSB security carrier stated, Ukrainian saboteurs had additionally blown up 6 electricity pylons this month in Russia itself. The assaults in the Kurchatov area, about 100 kilometers (60 miles) from Ukraine's northeast border, had affected the technological method of functioning of the Kursk nuclear plant. It added, however, Rosenergoatom, the operator of the plant, has disputed the FSB account and attributed the decreased output to a fault at a substation. Backyard, the territory of the nuclear power plant. Russia's defense ministry stated, Tuesday's explosions in northern Crimea took area at a transient ammunition storage site on a base near the village of Maiska at about 06:15 Moscow time, 03:15 GMT. A Crimean Tatar leader, Rifat Chubarov, known as the explosions a hit that may want to be heard far across the steppe. The defense ministry in Moscow stated there had been no serious casualties, but Russian-appointed regional head Sergei Aksionov visited the webpage and stated 2,000 human beings had been moved from a nearby village and 2 human beings had been wounded. 1 man has a shrapnel wound and 1 used to be crushed through a wall. Their lives are no longer in danger, fortunately, he said. The spokesman for Ukraine's Air Force Command, Yuri Ignat, said the explosions were precipitated by way of Russia, not staring at hearth precautions. We are of direction comfortable by means of the fact, due to the fact, Jankoy, where the explosions took place, was once one of the areas, the place, the enemy stored their helicopters and different equipment, Mr. Ignat told a news conference. When Russian forces unleashed the invasion of Ukraine on 24 February, they used their bases on the annexed Crimean Peninsula to capture giant swathes of southern Ukraine. Russian occupation has stretched throughout 2 southern regions in particular, Kherson and Zaporizhzhia, and Ukraine has vowed to launch a counter-offensive to recapture areas below Russian control. After the Russian airbase at Saki was once hit final Tuesday. Satellite TV for PC. Photographs revealed great damage, with at least 8 warplanes destroyed. Although Russia said that incident used to be additionally accidental, there used to be little doubt the base had come below Ukrainian attack. Due to the fact of the specific nature of the destruction, the UK Ministry of Defence said the blasts had significantly degraded the aviation capability of the Russian Navy's Black Sea fleet. The present-day blasts in northern Crimea are reminiscent of a string of recent attacks behind Russian strains in eastern Ukraine. Since June, Ukrainian forces have used US HIMARS, a couple of rocket launchers to hit as many as 50 hand stores. In accordance to the defense minister, bridges in the south have additionally been hit, jeopardizing indispensable grant lines from Crimea to Kherson. However, Russian media have recommended that drones are more probable to have been used in Crimea than missiles. The Kommersant internet site stated that a Russian Navy air base additionally got here under attack further south in Crimea on Tuesday, at Hvardeysk close to Simferopol, maybe from a small drone. The apparent ability of Ukraine's army to attain some distance behind enemy traces is of substantial embarrassment to the Russians. The explosions at Saki have been seen from nearby beaches, whilst movies posted afterwards on social media confirmed streams of tourists leaving Crimea. Throughout, a bridge built throughout the Kerch Strait after the Russian annexation